to the very first episode of the Hungry St Lucian. I'm excited to have you guys join me. Cooking is a passion of mine. It's a form of creative expression and an outlet that just allows me to release stress and just create and just remove myself from the day-to-day of work. So today, what I am gonna cook, right here I have some bacalao, some celery, some herbs, some peppers, scotch bonnet, some limes, lemons, strawberries, onions, garlic, carrots, green bananas, a mango, and cabbage, red and regular cabbage. So what am I gonna make? So I think it's only right that I make a dish that is native to my Caribbean island of St. Lucia, where I was born and raised, called fig salad. And I'm gonna make you a fig salad. I'm gonna do some baked wings. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do with the wings yet, but this is my style of cooking. That cooking needs to be fun. It needs to be spontaneous, and you just create based upon the ingredients you have in your kitchen. And I'm also gonna make a slaw, a mango, carrot, cabbage slaw, and pickled mango, carrot, cabbage. We're gonna have fun with it. So guys, join me on the very first episode of the Hungry St. Lucian. So I apply a dime-sized amount of oil to my hands because the starch from the bananas is very sticky, and you make a small incision on both sides. You don't want to go too deep because you do not want to cut the actual banana. And you repeat this process till you cut all your bananas. And don't worry about messing up, because for a lot of people it's taken them a long time to figure this out. And most people have not had green bananas. Most people are used to having ripe bananas. And this is what you get. So you peel this up. Take your time with it because you do not want to break it. And then you're gonna apply it to the water. But all of this excess is gonna come out, okay? But one step at a time. So let's repeat this process with all the different bananas. So now I'm gonna repeat the process over and over again, peeling all the bananas first. And then I'm gonna use the knife to peel off any of the excess on the banana. And this could be a tedious process, but it's absolutely worth it, and it's gonna give you a great finished product. So now I cut the banana in half, and I'm just gonna drop into some boiling water. And I'm not gonna add salt to this. I'm gonna explain why later. So next thing you're gonna do is cut the bag open of the saltfish. People call it pollock fillets, and this is the brand I'm using. Spanish people call it bacalao. In our country, we call it saltfish. And you want to be careful. I'm gonna open the tank. And I'm just gonna rinse it out. There's a lot of salt in it. If you boil it as it is right now, it's gonna be too salty. And because of the high sodium content in it, we're gonna boil it, put it in a pot of the water is already boiling, and we're gonna let it boil for about 15-20 minutes. This is a habit where I always take a small piece and eat it. It's real good. Okay, so the banana has been cooking for about 15 to 20 minutes, and this is what it looks like when it's cooked. You could take a fork and you could put it, and it goes right through with ease. So now I'm just gonna put this aside. This isn't one. I'm gonna put it aside to just cool off and get to the saltfish bacalao. So this is what it looks like when it cools down. So yeah, we're gonna put that to the side and allow it to cool down. Guys, I forgot, this is a secret ingredient for the fig salad. the mixed vegetables, and it comes in those small pouches. And what I love about this brand is that there's no preservative or artificial flavors, and it's cholesterol free. So directions on there. You could pop this in the microwave and it could cook it in 6 to 4 minutes. So yeah, this is what it has in the blend of carrots, corn, green beans, and peas. So let's get it cracking. So now I'm adding my secret ingredient, which is coconut oil, and allowing that to melt in the frying pan. Now, different people may use canola oil or grapeseed oil or peanut oil or whatever, but I love the taste of coconut in food. It just gives it that extra oomph. Now we're gonna add our chopped peppers, the red peppers, green peppers, and allow that to simmer, and then add the onions. There's not a specific way or which one comes first, but you just want to add your ingredients, just releasing the aromas in there. And now I'm breaking up the bacalao, the saltfish, right? I'm adding my mixed vegetables to the pot right now, stirring that around, allowing it to simmer, and then adding the bacalao. And yeah, you're gonna just work that in, and add your curry to it as well. Okay, you want to add some curry powder in there. Now I'm mashing up the green figs or bananas. You do not want to do that when the bananas are hot because you could really burn your hand. And the secret ingredient now is the mayonnaise. And I'm gonna mix that in there thoroughly with the mayo, and voila, we're done. Guys, now I'm preparing the chicken wings, and you see my knife. That means this knife has been battle tested and tried. It's been to war and back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disconnect the wings at the joint, and take off this tip. Now this is how I do it, right? Everybody has their own preference, and take off this piece right here, because most West Indian people are not gonna eat the chicken wings with this little part on there. And what I'm gonna do, go a step further and put an incision in here and another incision in here. The reason for that is so this could get more seasonings and it could cook quicker and be moist and juicy. And I'm gonna repeat that process for all the chicken wings. So you repeat it for the chicken wings, how many you have, and again, small incision here, small incision here. Right now, I'm about to rinse the chicken in just cold water and vinegar and limes, and that is how I was taught. It cuts out the scent of the chicken, and it just gives it just this fresh scent. If you cook chicken like this for any West Indian without washing it properly, it's gonna be a problem. And now we're adding our seasonings. We're adding Mistress Dash, salt, pepper, a little paprika, a little curry, and yeah, we're gonna work that in there. For the chicken wings too, I would recommend too that you season your chicken, clean and season your chicken beforehand, so that way, and you could seal it up in a Ziploc bag and allow that to marinate in there, preferably a few hours before. Or if you really want it to be flavorful, you want to do it like good 24 hours ahead. And I'm adding some cilantro, I'm adding parsley, and I'm adding my herbs to it, and working that in there, massaging it in there, and ready to go. So now I put the chicken to bake on a foil tray, and I'm using a parchment paper because it prevents it from sticking to the bottom. And I've made a glaze with honey, soy sauce, and chopped up ginger, and now I'm applying it to the chicken after it's been cooked. And now I'm going to broil the chicken and give it that texture, give it that allow all that juices to just marinate in there. And this is the finished product, my world famous fig salad. Yes, this looks so good. And the soy, ginger, honey wings. This is making me hungry all over again. And I made a slaw, a mango cabbage slaw. I'm sorry I didn't put the recipe up, but hopefully next time.